Hey everybody, this is Aurathas, and welcome to the final version, the actual, well, I don't know about the final version, but the release version of Inquisitor Martyr. Now I know it's been, 2 days since it launched, but kind of wanted to avoid doing it on launch day simply because there were a lot of server issues as far as I could tell on launch day, and I wanted my first experience with the completed game to be as bug-free and frustration-free as possible. So here we go. I am going to play as a Crusader this time around, and I am playing as the Melee Crusader to start with. We're going to play through the beginning of the game again, but just so you guys know, since we've gone through it, I'm just going to summarize the text things when we run into them, because at this point, especially if you've been following my channel and the Twitch streams, we've done this many times, the beginning. So let's just knock it out real quick and get to the new shit, shall we? Cool. Yes, I did choose the challenge mode. I'm not using the base story mode. Stahor. The Imperium of Man is besieged from all sides by the Xenos races, and it is slowly rotting away from the inside, tainted by the Chaos gods. Inquisitors are autonomous, powerful agents who wage a great and secret war for mankind. They fight in the shadows, and nothing is beyond their authority. They are the judges and the executioners, and quite often assholes.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty holes.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilot to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Come on. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all to me, Star
the
Wars.
automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Yeah, like, I don't hold the story mode that so many games are getting now against people because, you know, sometimes you just want to enjoy the story, especially in some of the RPGs. But to me, if I'm in something just for the lore or a story, rather than going with a story mode where nothing can kill you and you're in no real danger, I'd rather just read a book.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
No, she cannot.
Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return.
Now, beyond just avoiding...
Okay. Log, new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment.
Uh-huh.
My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
You probably won't. So aside from, like, just it being a little, you know, being a bit harder and has, like, the just normal difficulty if you pick challenge mode, what else does it do? Is it just the default setting before where you could just pick and choose your difficulty levels per mission, or... I honestly didn't read much of the options. I just saw story mode and challenge mode, and I know in most games that have just a pure story mode, it's like, oh yeah, you're just going to breeze through this and there's no real difficulty. So.
Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door!
I do have to say, it also threw me off when I was creating my new Crusader character, just because the armor that is now associated with the Assault Inquisitor used to be the Sentinel, I believe, or yeah, it used to be the one that used the turrets, that armor, not the jump pack. But hey, I actually really like the look of this armor, so I'm glad it switched over to the class I'm more interested in playing. Ah, good. So the challenge mode is just what was in the alpha beta. That's what I'm used to, so yeah, I left it on that. So, alright.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
Yep. Ship. Just so you know, that all that is just saying shit's starting to go wrong.
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
All of them? You ain't got that time, dude. You ain't gonna see all the cogitators.
New log entry. I have found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies. Something killed them with mindless brutality.
Ah, there's my sword.
Oh, yes. The perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
That's a creepy way to say that, dude. Oh, really? I think the worst story mode, well, not worst, because again, I don't hold it against people that want just the plot. The worst one I saw is, I played a game where the story mode, I can't remember the name of the game, I'll have to look it up. The story mode was basically, it cut out huge chunks of the game so you could get to the next decision points and the next, like, and the boss battles. Basically, it took out most of the game, but, you know, the boss battles, so that you could, yeah, just breeze through the game very quickly. It was weird. And yes, the boss battles were, like, exceedingly...
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith?
Toned it down. Oh, I miss the melee like this.
An ancient Imperial ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint then.
That is kind of weird that the jetpack needs line of sight, but like you said, that's bugged, not intentional, so... Now let's see if the final version of this game can actually convince me to use two-handed weapons over one-handed weapons and shields.
New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
So check it out. Yes, malfunction, the turret's shooting at...
new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
So yeah, that was basically just saying the ship was activating and shooting down incoming vessels on its own. I did like the two-handed axe quite a bit, but I remember for the most part, the early game, I just really like the discharge ability of the shield. But yeah, I did like the axe, so... We are definitely going to be playing with melee weapons a lot, so...
Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the... machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this?
You know, I love that, though.
Servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual.
I love when Imperial servants and stuff go talk about abominations, because any sane person would look at the Imperium itself and look at a bunch of their technology and be like, no, that's an abomination. Just saying. Like, even your good shit is... Nice. Gather together. Let me murder.
Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die.
Nope. I'm gonna hack you apart first. And we're gonna come over here and do this. I love that ability so much. The discharge. I mean, I rarely use the block one because, I don't know, it just doesn't. Yeah, I just don't want to have to keep reactivating it, but you know, I am a fan of the discharge ability.
That's the cogitator that will disable the jammer.
Here we go.
I couldn't turn off the teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally. I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, Stahor, for the blocks. I don't know. I just prefer to use it as an offensive weapon. And that discharge is just useful for me. Especially once I get my jetpack. Alright, next trip. Come on. Yes, you need to investigate further. Because there's all kinds of fucked up shit on this ship that we must purge.
Our augurs have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to change real quick on the controls is where is weapon skill 1? Okay, weapon skill 3 and 4 is what I want to change. I got a bunch of extra buttons on my mouse that don't do anything. Thank you for reminding me, Stahor. I actually did not mess around with that at all. I completely forgot that that was a thing. Thank you for that reminder. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Ooh, and I got my jump pack. It is apparently bugged. Which sucks. Yeah, that. Ugh. That sucks. There we go. And we just murdered our way through that entire room. But yeah, that sucks. I don't like that I need line of sight for the jump pack, but I can live with it, provided it's actually a bug and not this is how it's intended.
Emperor.
What have you found
Yeah,
down
no, that
there,
looks
Inquisitor?
horrifying.
Some unlucky members of an Imperial retinue. This is a shrine, dedicated to the ruinous powers. Somebody really wants his dark wishes to be fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
But yeah, if it's just a bug, I can live with it. But if it's intended that way, that'll kind of sour me. Not on the game, just on using the jump pack. Because otherwise, it's just not as useful as the other abilities.
Let me taste your flesh.
No.
Perish, Phil!
Hey, Horace, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's grab the cogitator. This is where they tell you the machine spirit's starting to go insane.
Yes, a grenade. Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Yeah, that's what I've got activated, because, you know, Stahor was mentioning it, and I tend to skip story mode when they're available in a game, just because I want a little bit of difficulty at the very least.
A proper welcome committee at last. That grenade could be useful now.
Haven't really messed around with, like, anything else on it yet, though. Like, this is legitimately my first... There we go. God, I love the shield bash. Nah, dude. I'm on... Oh, shit.
Die, unclean!
Hey, get back here. Didn't expect it to just blow up there, but hey. Oh, really? That sucks, Horus. Just bad luck with the drops. Let's see. People worried about Uther basically going batshit crazy. Alright, let's move along. Oh. Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Because you were having a lot of fun with it before the launch.
Perish, filth! I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
Yeah, that. That's what happened here. Always lovely to see that. I do like the cinematics in this game. No.
I found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
Not only that, this particular chapter of Space Marines, not impressive anyway, so yeah. Come on. There we go. Oh, do you? That sucks. You gotta pay every time you want to change your armor? Eek. Or change the color of the armor, sorry.
Come at me, creatures. Come at me.
Ah, yes. Melee fun. Let's look around a little bit more. Ah, yes. Loot. I still say, for this being an ARPG, though, loot still seems to be relatively thin compared to their competitors. Now, to be fair, a lot of people might actually like that. I don't know. It just feels off, is what I'm saying, for the genre. It might actually be what people wanted. I don't know.
Sigma. This is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
Igor!
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, We're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thawne out.
New log entry. I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Horace. I was hoping that they were going to fix some of the graphical glitches and stuff like that, but I wasn't, you know, expecting it considering how short the beta period was. But I'm sure they're going to keep working on it. They've busted their asses on this game so far, so yeah, here's hoping, right? Yep, rank my ass up. Okay. Well, that's a fancy new rank screen. I like it, actually. Alright, skills. Ooh, Jesus Christ, I don't remember what skills I was going to use. But since I'm going melee for the most part, yeah. I've done enough range. I mean, I'm going to use guns and shit too with this Inquisitor, just so you guys know. But I'm going to try to do a bunch of melee as well to get a bit of variety. Especially since with our Psyker that we used in the beta and that I used so much in the early access period, it was almost entirely long range. So yeah, I want to get into the what's it called? Into the melee, because I like melee in this game actually. Yes, we'll use this. Signum. Fleshbane, Warp down, yeah, whatever. Alright, let's do this. Oh, yeah, that is a shame that the new rank screen doesn't give loot now. But, like I said, I kind of like the look of it. I like the effects and shit. It's flashy. It's fancy. Yeah, it's a shame that those are still there, Horace. Like, the bodies falling off of things and away into nothingness. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sure we'll see a improvement. I kind of wonder what I kind of figure they're busting their asses right now, the devs, trying to fix bugs, because I guarantee you a shit ton showed up now that the game's actually out and people are playing.
Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thawne. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need you to eliminate these creatures. It will slow down the tribes.
Cool, let's do it.
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thawne exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I am a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery, just like you.
Why do you think so?
Yeah,
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other Voidcraft in the vicinity.
Die, unclean!
Okay, I might kill this dude before we focus on you. Because I'm kind of getting sick of getting shot. You mother... Alright, there we go. That's true, it is flashy and useless, but to be fair, the previous level up screen didn't really do anything either aside from some loot. So, I mean...
I've eliminated the first tribal champion. I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon. Burn! Burn!
Well, conveniently, you're screaming burn, but, you know, we're the ones kind of burning right there. That does sound like it'd be a nice little perk to get your hands on. Nope. Put that damn flamethrower the hell away, dude. Grab this, even though I don't need it. Kind of happy my dude actually has some survivability. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Come on. There we go. That's better. The satisfaction of knocking an entire group to pieces. Let's switch over to the two-handed sword for the next room.
Thorn here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Around that.
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky.
And it's been decided I can't have a retinue.
That's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
And no, I am not going to let the fact that the retinue system doesn't seem to be around, I'm not going to let that go. Again, it's still a good game without it. It's just like, for me, like I said, I love the idea of a retinue. I love inquisitorial retinues in the lore and all that, but so not having a retinue is annoying me. Oh yeah. Thorn is still fugly as hell. Alright. I kinda wish they would have done something about that. Cause yeah. That's all I can see.
Kill the heretic.
When I see Thorn at this point. Just ugh.
The filth of chaos
Here he is again.
retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes.
I killed a lot of
purged the
people.
place.
I don't know which ones are which.
How ambitious. I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
The desecrated shrine, huh?
For the Emperor!
That's true, but I'm actually not at all caring that Thorn isn't pretty. I'm just more looking at him and thinking of, like I said, it reminds me of old-ass, old-ass horror movies, like the old Frankenstein movies is what he reminds me of.
The end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
I mean, I guess I could go Quasimodo as well. Yeah, exactly, Horus. Like I said, I don't care if he's pretty. It's just, that is a blatant to me. Like, every time I look at him, and this may not be for everybody, every time I look at him, I see that. I see Igor, and as Horus just mentioned, some people see Quasimodo. Hell, somebody was saying in the comments on one of the other videos that they look at him and they see that dude from the Goonies. Ooh, a las pistol. I don't like the pistols in this game, never have, but, I can give it a try. Except that means getting rid of my shield, and I kind of don't want to do that. However, I can go to the second set. Since I'm not really a huge fan of the, great sword, we can do that. They still haven't fixed that, huh? Yep, nope, they still haven't fixed that. That is a hell of a way to you know, use your pistol. Who needs a trigger? Who needs to have your finger on the trigger? I mean, seriously. Good God.
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least, I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen, and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. Ready to fight.
Okay, is there anything I need to check here before we move on? Nope. Yeah, I can live with that. I'll keep the pistol out. Alright. Okay.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an Imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did this sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
I mean, you'd think there'd be records as to when this ship disappeared, but... Then again, tracking down records in the 40k universe is an exercise in frustration. Hey! Las guns!
Ready to fight.
I'm not crazy, right? Like, in the early access, they were using auto guns, right? Or am I just batshit crazy and I'm just misremembering? That could very well be the case.
For the Emperor.
Wow, you guys are burning. Alright. Okay, so they were baffled about the time period of this ship, and this contributes to Uther Tiberius. For the most part, I seemed to have noticed horrors. In the last one, I just remember the auto guns more than the las guns, but either way, I mean, they're both valid weapons for the guardsmen, so it didn't bother me either way. Nice. I have to say, I was not expecting to see that description of the Sisters of Battle Tower. Oh, okay.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
Charge! I said charge!
Recoil, unclean!
Okay. Give me my shield back.
Charge! For the Emperor!
There we go. Okay, you need to die. Ah, yes.
For the Emperor!
Still prefer the sword and shield, but this is nice too.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Alright, let's rush through here. Who do we kill now? Well, here's a question for you, since I haven't used ranged combat, well, gun combat in this game for a while. I mean, I was using the ranged with the Psyker. Now, the question is, did they fix the issue with cover? Because one of the issues I had with...
The humans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
Yeah, the reason I was... Sorry, back to what I was going to say about the cover. One of the reasons I didn't use it a lot when I was using some of my ranged troops before, or ranged characters, is about half the time I would run into situations where I was pumping bullets into my own cover. Even though it looked like the dude could very easily fire over the top or around it, my dude was basically putting bullets straight into the, like, barricades directly in front, like this thing. I would have issues in the past where I'd be trying to shoot over that. Oh. You know, it wasn't every time, but yeah, about 50-50, so... If they fixed it... Oh, it still does? Damn it. I was gonna say, if they fixed it, I would love that, because then I would use cover a lot more often. Well, I was attached to cover there. And a lot of times when I was doing the attached to cover, like, you know, when I actually have the little cover icon, I would still run into that situation. So like I said, it was about a 50-50 thing. So, yeah. So...
Inquisitor, our Argos are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
I mean,
Captain,
I have to.
a long time ago I made an oath to protect the Imperium, with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
I question your
what is your
sanity.
plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Moving on. That's new. Ooh. Nah. Just no. Well, damn it. I might. The clues I found led me to the following conclusions. Recently, a sizable Imperial expedition landed on the fortress monastery led by a certain Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. The purpose and the current whereabouts of these explorers are still unknown, although, judging by the large number of casualties they have suffered, I assume that the expedition must have had considerable numbers. Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim had inquisitors and interrogators in his retinue, and also some space marines from the Stormwatcher chapter. I find it troubling that the Caligari Conclave neglected to reveal the existence of this expedition to me. Well, I was going to say I don't want to switch over to another suit of armor, but seeing as the jump pack now needs line of sight, and again, from what I understand and what I was told is that's a bug, I'll switch over to a different armor type in the meantime. Good God, it's fucking yellow. Alright, do I want stun mines? No, I do not want stun mines. I like grenades. So yeah, I'll take this so I can use the... yeah, the turrets. Yeah, seriously, I thought my game was bugged all to hell when I noticed that this armor had the turret and the former... What's it called? This armor had the jump pack. It's like, what the hell am I looking at here? Okay, next mission. Must survive the coming onslaught of the feral heretics and their champions. But with turrets.
Ready to fight.
Let's go, guys. That is a fancy new icon.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So, you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Ready to fight.
Alright, let's get some people into play. Oh, okay, they're already going. Cool. I am going to drop this here. Fire away.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Oh yeah, I'll get the cogitator, Stahor. I just wanted to get some shit laid out before the enemy arrived.
Inquisitor.
Let's take a look at this cogitator.
After the rites of diagnostics, okay. Alright, so, after the rites of diagnostics and reciting the necessary hymns to placate its mood, I prayed to the machine spirit and humbly asked it to confide in me about the causes of the recurring system failures. Why the automatic defense systems, the Martyr destroyed the rogue trader, cruiser, and why the Martyr initiated conflicts with a non-hostile Vestal and Explorador fleet. Thus, yeah. The machine spirit of the Martyr denies cooperation, citing the Sacred Order 947.A as issued by our spiritual leader, the late Uther Tiberius. No directive exists under this name. The machine spirit claims that the Martyr must follow a determined route to a classified location, and that the protection of the Martyr is top priority, and it asserts its rights to override okay, yeah, that makes no sense. Martyr automated weapon systems in the teleportarium in times of need. Assignment, possible warp infestation of the machine spirit, invoking the conclave of the imminent system purge. Okay. Here we go.
These records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
At your command.
Now, if I could build fortifications and do the whole Imperial Fist thing, Stahor, I would be proud of this armor. Otherwise, nah, it's just yellow. Ooh. Give me this.
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
Their what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Well, we about to find out.
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
Yeah, you don't say. Let's go up here. I am going to drop the minefield here, just in time.
Ready to fight.
Kill the heretic!
And I want this right here. I like that spot for it. Can cover both sides. And he gonna die. Nope.
Inquisitor,
And this one.
listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
I love that nobody pays attention to her, although she has very important information. She's like the only one who knows what's going on outside this ship, and all of the Inquisitors are like, nah, shut up, lady.
Burn! Burn!
Anything else? No? Down here. Nope. Come on. Get closer. Hail a gunfire. There we go.
Die, unclean!
Oh, and those two things are just tearing this shit apart. Nice. Ah. And there goes the turret.
Oh, the thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
Yet you mysteriously knew a second ago.
Storm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Caligari Conclave.
Doing what, exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later? Ready to fight!
Ah, that one always makes me... That always makes me laugh. When they start describing what they are, it's like you're describing Grey Knights. That's what you're doing, you know this. Ah, nah, leave my turrets alone, you bastards.
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now!
Listen to her, you idiot. Alright, that's cleared. What's over here? Bunch of dead dudes. Okay, cool. You guys still good over here? Yep, you good. Now that's a hell of a bug, an Alpha Legion enemy. An Alpha Legion Marine screaming for the Emperor. Yeah, no, that's a hell of a bug. And that is also a very good point, Stahor. How can you die gloriously if your missions are classified? Unless they're going with the whole, the Emperor knows and the Emperor will always know. Because that could be what they're going for, right? It's like we don't care if the Imperium knows or the common folk know, but as long as we are earning glory in the eyes of the Emperor. Man, our turrets are doing all the damn work. Did you guys actually need me?
Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their... what, their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes. That two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move!
Die, heretic!
Come on, guys, it's hey, no. Okay, good. Igor did something useful there. Alright, next room. Igor gets his ass kicked in.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
And he got his ass handed to him.
For the Emperor!
And it's not, you know, and honestly, when I mock that part, I'm not mocking that he got his ass kicked one-on-one by a hell brute. I'm mocking it because he got his ass kicked by something I took down so very easily.
Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a hell brute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
Okay.
At your command.
Yeah, like if this hell brute had been stronger, and I actually took more than like 5 seconds to murder him after the Marine went down, I wouldn't have an issue with how badly he got his ass kicked.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jelly shields are probably compromised. Warp travel would kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Well, that is a good point about the Alpha Legion, Stahor. So, yeah, I didn't think about that. Would not be against their tactics to scream for the Emperor just to confuse their enemies.
Right.
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
I have to say, as silly and over-the-top as Imperial and other races in 40k, as silly and over-the-top as their ships are, I love the spaceship design in the 40k universe. I really do. Leveled up. Hell yeah. Ooh, cash. And a new implant. Yikes. Yeah, so yeah, I guess they did make the game harder. Horus. Because usually that skill difference, that power level difference would not be too difficult to overcome before.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I still love that line.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level.
Nice.
You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the fortress monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
And the task of the people on your ship, because, you know. But no, I really like that this part is voice acted now. And even though this is kind of a twitchy little animation, which is meant to because of the transmission, that's really cool. I like this.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos Biologos specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magus Biologus there.
And away we go. Hey, achievements! The plot thickens. The clues I have discovered indicate that the machine spirit of the Martyr, which inhabits the Fortress Monastery and controls all systems and machinery on the decks, has probably gone mad, possibly during a warp incident, and it has been displaying paranoid tendencies for a long time now. It locked down the Martyr completely and trying to destroy approaching vessels to protect itself for unclear reasons. Gotta say, really like that they put the reward things as soon as you complete the investigation, that they put it here instead of forcing you to go through your journal to claim a damn reward. I like this. That's a good change. I can conclude at this point that the abandoned Fortress Monastery, which the cryptic distress signal came from, is called Martyr, and that it entered the Caligari Sector roughly 5,000 years ago, after the Imperial Civil War called the Age of Apostasy. The Martyr was commandeered by an Inquisitor called Uther Tiberius, who had a very clear purpose for traveling here, and some of the members of his retinue had reasons to worry about his intentions. What exactly happened during the subsequent 5,000 years is unclear. At some point, the Martyr must have disappeared in the warp, and it was spat out by a recent warp surge in the system, already infested by the bile of Nurgle. Alright. I don't remember.
You have called for me, Inquisitor.
I don't remember you.
And I am here to serve.
From now on, I will need you on the bridge, Astropath. Connect to your fellow Astropaths in the choir of the Caligari Conclave, and pass me the messages which deal with priority assignments.
As you wish, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I don't remember him. Probably because he may have been on the bridge in all the subsequent playthroughs I did, but I never would have clicked on him because, you know, there's really no reason to. Nothing. Alright. Nothing down here I can use. That's still the same layout. Okay. Do the Chernobog system. On that point, Horace, about the description of the Imperium circuit missing in the advanced crafting, maybe a lot of people did what I did in the beta when it came to crafting. They just decided, we only have a week, well, almost 2 weeks to play the game. Why bother with the crafting when it's just going to get wiped? I mean, that's kind of why I never messed with it in the beta, but that's just me. Maybe not enough people did it and reported it for them to get around to it. I don't know. It sucks that it's missing.
This is Meta-Surgeon Agrippa 723 Theta speaking. How can I assist you, Inquisitor?
Treat my space marine.
Your request cannot be granted. I suggest that you seek medical assistance elsewhere.
Do it and don't make me ask twice.
Allow me to clarify. The Magos Biologus with the required skill set is unavailable. Current status: assigned to priority level research for atonement and gathering of sacred data.
Where is it?
Our brethren have been studying an epidemic on the St. Abelard relay station. We lost contact with the station recently.
To St. Abelard. Also, I need to look at my equipment and my skills. Let's see. Character, skills. Let's see. For every 10 points. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's what I was looking for. I want to start working towards field surgery as well. We need that. So, I'm going to put point in this so I can start working towards field surgery. Alright, inventory. Oh, and for those of you who were wondering, sorry. Field surgery, whenever the character's max HP is reduced below 25%, inoculator cooldown resets to 0. Sorry. I've just used that skill before, so I didn't bother reading it. Let's see. Neural implant. There. Stun mine. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, let's go. Actually, let's go back to the Bridge of the Martyr and see if I can't get myself a decent gun. I don't care what kind it is, I just want at least one ranged weapon that's not a pistol. Or maybe a second pistol, I don't know. Autogun is always a solid choice. That shotgun, though, which I can't really afford. I can get rid of some shit, though. Yeah, no, take my armor. I don't need it. I'm not going to want it back yet. So, what does chat think? Second pistol? Autogun or shotgun? What you guys think? Because I'm kind of leaning towards the shotgun, but admittedly, since my dude has melee weapons, yeah, you know, he's going to be close range with that. It won't really help me with a long range combat style if I need to. I mean, how can I argue with the autogun suggestion when it's posed as bask in the glory of full auto and because it has more DACA? Come on now. Okay. I like the look of it. Don't like the yellow still, but I like the look of it. Alright. Let's go murder heretics and demons. St. Abelard. Let's do it. And I highly doubt my preference is going to change in the full release from what it was in the early access and the beta, in that I prefer ammo-based weapons to energy weapons in this game. Mission briefings. Yeah, no, I know what a mission briefing is, dude. Seriously. Ah, here's where... Ooh. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, so you can switch to story mode whenever the hell you want? Yeah, no thanks, but... I mean, okay, it's there. Plus 50. Now, you know what? For now, let's leave it where it is. And give it a shot. I've arrived at the St. Abelard Astropathic Relay Station to find Metrodor Thelema, a skilled Magos Biologus, conducting important research into a recent outbreak of a mysterious epidemic. The Void Station is, however, in lockdown and all communication channels are cut off. We are detecting a strong chaos presence. I'm entering the station to find out the fate of the Magos Biologus.
Inquisitor, the epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation. The Void Station is in total lockdown until the decontamination teams and the Imperial Guard troops arrive, and that could take time.
Quarantine doesn't concern me, Captain. Think of me as decontamination crew and support team in one.
Do you really believe that the Magos Biologus you seek is there, alive?
There are
I mean, we'll
still
see.
people on the station. Metrodor Thelema is a sacred priest of the Omnissiah. I believe she can take care of herself.
Two bolt pistols sound like a good combo too, Horace. And on the topic of the whole DACA thing, now that you guys have brought it up, I honestly have to say, if this game accepted mods, a mod that I would download in a heartbeat would be one that replaces my Inquisitor with an orc. Just gonna say it. Hey! Enjoy the turret. I mean, it's probably unnecessary for this small group, but hey. Yeah, no, that was really unnecessary. And... how about you all die? Or just get knocked across the room since you didn't die. Yeah, if you guys are just gonna hide in the corner... I mean, seriously, can you imagine this game changing your Inquisitor to an orc and then changing the dialogue to, you know, orc-style speech patterns? That would be absolutely amazing. Alright. I mean, we gotta go both ways, really. I mean, don't know where we're going yet, so let's go explore. nope, I see those mines. There we go. Knock him on his ass. Alright, while that dude's on the ground, I'm gonna go kill that dude. I love that our shield is strong enough to knock a demon on his ass. Well, I mean, who can complain about that? Looking like Horus? Hell yeah! Good guy or bad guy, whether you like chaos or hate chaos, Horus is a badass. Or was a badass.
Inquisitor, if you don't mind me asking, why are you so sure this Caius Thorn could help your investigation?
He is a space marine, a legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important member of Klosterheim's retinue. Even if their relationship is as strained as it seems, he must have been very close to the Lord Inquisitor, who could have knowledge of important details.
Hey guys, enjoy a grenade.
Burn! Burn!
Explosives and swords and all kinds of dead bastards flying everywhere. It's amazing. Plague Bearer. Dead Plague Bearer. There we go. Oh, what's over here? Ah, Nurglings speaking gibberish. Yeah, where's the skull that attaches to this? Where's the tripwire? Nice, he got out of that. I mean, it's not gonna happen again. Love knocking him on his ass and then just continuing to hack. Now, give me this. Oh, please. That is satisfying. Sounds like the sound effect for the weapon has changed as well. It sounds deeper. At least to me, it sounds deeper. Like there's more weight to it, too. Around a bit more. Sure, I can do that. Yes.
Inquisitor, I have completed the task you gave me. There is no trace of the Martyr anywhere in the logbooks of my ship. This ship is ancient, and has traveled everywhere in the sector, and still, nothing.
I suspected
That is nice. I like that gun.
I wish I had the treasured logbook of my rogue trader clan. It has been in the possession of my family since my ancestor received the warrant of trade.
What happened to that logbook?
It has disappeared when the Inquisitorial purge destroyed the clan headquarters.
It is indeed quite unfortunate, Captain.
And we'll just full auto all around. Yeah, no, that doesn't work very well. Leave my damn shit alone. Oh yeah, it's got a crazy rate of fire. Very accurate though, and I like that. Alright, lore. Last defensive perimeter collapsed. Loss of the base is imminent. Lord Commissar Baron has fallen. I took command of the remaining forces in the Librarium as the ranking officer. The Astropath Quarter is confined as lost. I ordered Bravo Squad to retreat with the survivors, but their chances, considering the hostile activity in the Void Dock, are minimal. As of this moment, Tempestus Garrison St. Abelard has ceased to function as a fighting entity. I shall follow the standard Exodus protocol. The Emperor protects. Nice. Now, I gotta say, that is a new tidbit for me, because I'm not, you know, beyond the basic knowledge of, you know, what's it called? Rogue traders. I was not even aware of... Yeah, I was not even aware that there were such things as rogue trader clans.
Begone, demon. Let's see what's so important in the chest.
Kind of thought, you know, I knew there were rogue trader families, but I didn't think they went to, like, larger organizations just because, frankly, they were competing with each other anyway for new discoveries and all this shit that rogue traders get when they find something new. Hey, guys. And clear the room. Ah, so satisfying. It is always a nice change of pace to go from the Psyker to the Crusader, just because of how much more you can take. And here we go.
Inquisitor, our Augur readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the Chaos infestation. Stay alert.
Oh yeah, I know the history of the whole rogue trader thing. I just wasn't aware of like the organization, you know what I mean? Like the I'd never heard about like rogue trader clans and stuff like that. Like, I just knew, basically, as far as I knew, like, in terms of, like, rogue trader lore and stuff, was just, like, you know, a lot of planetary governors are descendants of rogue traders because if they find and settle a new planet, you know, it often gets given to them.
Recoil, unclean!
What, the clan thing, Horus, or the, that they get planets and shit? Which one of that was phased out? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna throw in the turret.
You're in the archives, Inquisitor. Try to find
a nice shotgun
that can grant you access to the data vaults.
Oh, all of that. Ah.
This is the central cogitator of the station. If this Magos Biologus tried to send a report to her superiors, it must be logged here.
Okay, this is Metrodor Thelema, recording my message for astropathic transmission. My work's finished here. I've lost 14 teammates to this fascinating malady, which supplied me with valuable subjects that made the identification of the pathogen possible. The infection is undeniably Imperium in origin, and my research indicates that it may have been transferred to the whatever via one of the incoming cargo vessels. I've narrowed down the possible sources to 3 worlds in the subsector. I will visit all 3 to locate the sources of the epidemic. Praise to the Omnissiah.
I missed the Magos Biologus on the station. I logged the 3 potential destinations where I could find her. I hope she's worth all this trouble.
Oh, if all that's been phased out, what are, in the current editions then, what are rogue traders then? Are they really just merchants at this point then? Because I actually thought that part of the lore was really cool, that the rogue traders like, hey, we found a planet that the Imperium didn't know about. Is mine now. Well, it's the Imperium's, but I run it now. I see. Well, that's kind of I like that they're still explorers, but if they don't get all those other perks, it's kind of like, eh. Nice. Ooh. The Grey Tax and a skill point. There we go. Keen Fury unlocked. Alright, skills. I do kind of want to work down to field surgery as quickly as possible, so. Alright, inventory. Yeah, I'll take that. This is better, this is better. And nope. Still don't want no damn refractor beam. I mean, that's cool that the rogue traders are still kind of allowed to talk to Xenos, but I don't know. The fact that they lost some of the other stuff makes them much less impressive to me. Yeah, we'll get rid of all that. I'll keep this, though, because I might want to use that. Haven't decided yet. Okay, we good there. Search for the Magos Biologus. Okay. Let's go. I know. Aethon. Yep, apparently we travel into Aethon. Even though the whole system is apparently much stronger than my dude can handle. Okay, we will try Tartarus 4 first. To the mining rig. Yeah, because I still remember that part from the a lot of the novels and, you know, what is it? Like some of the Kane novels, where he talks about meeting, you know, the governor, well, as he puts it, the inbred governor of one of the planets, and then reciting and then mentioning that the history was that that planet was discovered by a rogue trader, and the rogue trader took charge of settling the planet in the name of the Imperium, and they gave him and his family rulership over that planet, so. Oh, I like all the sound effects in the background, making this a proper war zone. Or at least make it sound like a proper war zone.
Inquisitor, the rebellious forces of the Astra Militarum have taken over the area, and they're fighting with the loyal Imperial Guards. The rebels have surrounded the colony where the Magos Biologus might be holed up, and their mortars attack the Imperial fort with artillery fire.
I've just walked straight into a war, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
It seems like it.
I'll take care of the rebel mortars first.
Aw, he doesn't do it. One of my favorite parts about the Psyker is that every time the alarm goes off, he bitches about the noise. Hey, guys. Just gonna go ahead and drown this whole area in firepower. Come on. There we go. Hey, hey. Hey, guys. Got a grenade. See, just like that. Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and open this just because there's probably still a perk for that. Nah. That didn't work how I wanted it to. Start shooting. I don't blame them. They should be bombing the shit out of this area. With all this crap running around, you kidding me? Hey, guys. There's something so satisfying about that. Just the rate of fire and everything. Now, I want loot. I want all the loot. Seems like the turrets that you place also seem to stick around longer, doesn't it? As I say that.
Have retreated. You are safe to proceed.
Come on. Reload your damn gun. You want? Fine, another turret. Enjoy. You know what? You deal with the big dude, I'll deal with all these little dudes shooting you in the back. How about that, turret? Deal with the fucking bullgrid. Thank you. Next up. Come on. This way. Nope. I won't be dying there. And I have a turret back here, so follow me. Nope. It's not far, just come this way. Come on. Well, that's unfortunate. Nope. Damn it. Too narrow. Just, good God. The hail of firepower. Nope. Piss off. Well, that sucks. And turret. Okay, now kill those dudes. Come on, get out of the corner. Dude, out of the fucking corner. Alright.
Reloading.
I imagine they've always been rough as hell.
Beacon in range.
Like in this and anything else Bullgrins show up in. Not surprised they're still a pain in the ass in groups.
How do you dare to turn our weapons against us?
Because they need all the advantages they can get when they fight against the Imperium? Just a guess. Let's get the shield and sword back out. That was weird. There we go. And now you. There we go. Now, when's the next bombing run coming? Any second now, I would imagine. Ricocheting bullet for no apparent reason just now. Again, unnecessary. Don't have to be rude. There we go. You are not reactivating that turret. Okay, you still are. There we go. Get away from that.
Too soon, Inquisitor. The Marauder bombers are launching a second wave of bombardments.
I mean, they could be bombing all day for all I care. There's a lot of shit going on here. I mean, I will not hold it against them if they want. Come on, everybody gather. Thank you. Next. Okay, you. There's still turrets and shit here. Well, that sucks. And I can't target the turret. It must be dead. Okay.
This time, they are leaving the area for good.
Are you sure?
The next time there's an aerial strike, second mortar deactivated. That will teach a lesson to this rabble.
Is there a teleporter here? Oh, this one doesn't have it? Well, that sucks. Alright. Let's hoof it all the way back then, apparently. Ah, that's a hostile teleport beacon, which tells me there's a trap around here. Where is it? It's the chest, isn't it? No, it's right in front of the chest. So I'm just gonna stand right here. There we go. Better, better. Hey, I got a great axe. I wish I could equip it right the hell now. Hey guys, have a taste of that. Corrupted disassembler. I really do hate you guys. Moving right along as quickly as possible. And boom. Damn it. Ow. Okay. Let me move. I'm just gonna drop down a turret so they can kill that shit.
Recoil, unclean.
Yeah, cover my back, dude. Except you can't hit him. Oh, you can now. Okay. One more of these, and then we go to the Magos Biologus.
Kneel to none.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up and around. Make your turret somewhat useless. Gonna kill your backup, which I'm okay doing. Nah. Let me just kill all these dudes off, and you know what? Just to make things easier on me, knock him on his ass. Let's do this. Come on.
Kill the heretic.
Oh, you have a turret hiding over there, huh? Well, it's gone right now. And no more mortar. At all. Unnecessary.
The last mortar is down. Try to move against the Imperial Guard now, rebels.
Good work. The rebels won't be able to launch artillery fire for a while.
You know, the way he said that about the rebels moving against the Imperial Guard, it's like he was actually giving them the order to do it rather than, you know, taunting them.
Captain, Metrodor Thalamer is definitely not here.
That's quite unfortunate, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
At least I've eliminated the local threat, so this whole journey hasn't been a complete waste of my time.
We have 2 other sets of coordinates. Maybe you'll find her on the next world.
I mean, sure. Let's go. Come on. Loot! Oh, you really just want the axe. A las gun, I mean, Level 1 influence. Give me that. I mean, I'm going to switch to the las gun just because I kind of like jumping from weapon to weapon. I know objectively the auto gun is substantially better. Like, there is no doubt. But I want to play with the las gun for a little bit. Okay, is this more for single damage? Okay, that is a better fit for the las gun. And we're going to switch to the axe. Okay. That looks like a... that's a new model. It looks ridiculous. But I like it. I mean, it looks silly as hell. But I like it. That is awesome. Oh, damn. Okay, well, before we keep going to the Magos Biologus thing, when can I go back to, like, can I do it now? And if so, well, I probably don't have the money now that I think about it. Going back to the Mechanicus Station to try to get better, like, to get the free shit. Well, it's not free, you gotta pay for it, but, like, the attribute points and stuff like that. I don't think I can go back there yet, can I? Yeah, well. Iona 5, Frozen Wasteland. Let's do this. Okay, next location. That is creepy as hell. I mean, it's about par for the course, but that is creepy as hell. Come on. Unleash me. I just want to take my axe to some heretic faces. Just let me do it. And no.
Inquisitor, this is the second location where your Magos Biologus could be. Unfortunately, the area is swarming with hostiles.
Okay, whirling attack, armor breaking, and in the normal. Okay, cool. Where are we going? Oh, that's right. I need to follow. Last time I did this, I did not follow the path, and it paid for it. That lagged for a minute. Come on.
Perish, Phil.
Yeah, why the hell did it get so choppy? I like their little encampments. And there's the next path. Let's go back that way, though. I want to kill that dude who was... that I saw out the corner of my eye over here. There he is. The Unbound Groans. No.
Perish, Phil.
Yeah, that got choppy as hell. And now this way. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the lights this time. Last time we did this mission with the Psyker, we did no such thing. Because the game would not let us leave for whatever reason until we killed everything. I don't see anything about killing everybody, so we're just gonna go.
Inquisitor, we have received a distress call from a rogue trader in orbit. His transport crew on the ground was attacked by hostiles while moving important supply rates to the local administrative cloisters. They humbly ask you to secure the cargo before the cultists return for the goods.
Die, heretic!
Is that still a pretty common issue, Horus? Because it seemed improved at first, and then this mission it's kind of tanking. Charge! Why did you not charge? Okay, well that's where we need to go to protect the cargo, right? Let's just right off this way. Yep, there it is. We'll definitely be using the turret for this.
I found the supplies.
We'll remove the cargo from the area, but it will take some time. The sensors located several cultist troops approaching your location. Get ready to defend the supplies.
Well, I'm working on it. Hey, guys. Wow. My dude just got stuck there. Come on, kill him. And kill him. Now let's return. You got this, right? And now this. And this. Come on. Kill everything. Always nice to see that they lost half their squad to my mines. Okay, you know what? I said no, you little shits. And if you think that's the only turret I got, you crazy. And yeah, I saw that little dude right there finally. Alright, we're gonna drop you... let's drop you right here. I'm gonna keep the orbital strike handy. Oh, wow. That was a big group showed up there. I don't know that I need orbital strike now. Wow, lag. That was bad. Can I move? What the hell? Kill that. You know what, you psyker bastard? You know what? Drop some shit right here. Holy shit. They are messing. Will you target the right thing? Okay, we might lose that mission. Get over there. Yeah, we lost. Especially because those little fuckers, yeah.
Destroyed during the combat. Call it collateral damage.
It's unfortunate, but what can we do? I'll talk to the rogue trader captain.
Damn, that sucked.
Please proceed with your mission, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I am working on it, but Jesus. Ah, well. Your turn to die.
For the Emperor!
Remember that being much easier to deal with my psyker. Hey, guys! I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop a turret right here.
Die, unclean!
Next. Yeah, I can see that issue. Oh, goody! One of my neighbors is playing their shitty music right outside the window.
By the Emperor, these tech priests and their elusive ways. Do you copy, Captain? The Magos Biologus is not here.
You don't say.
I'm really sorry, Inquisitor. We'll travel to the last set of coordinates then.
I have a lost fortress monastery to find. I hope she can help my investigation. For her sake.
Alright. Let's get off this planet, because the lag was driving me crazy. Alright, next up. I do like the axe. I'm gonna stick with it for now. And probably also use the las gun in the next mission. Kill 500 enemies with heavy type weapons, yes. Alright, last one of these to try to find Metrodora. I mean, she has to be here because it's the last option. Let's go. Yes. Let's do it. Still not a fan of this particular biome, but it looks cool.
Inquisitor, I know you're getting impatient, but at least your search is drawing to a close. This is the last location where your Magos Biologus could be. We detected a large number of Chaos hostiles. She really has a knack of finding peaceful research spots, doesn't she?
For the Emperor!
Yes, there we go. Come on. Shoot them all. Are they all dead? Yeah, they're all dead. Finally. There really should be more allies here if that thing's crashed here. Ooh. I will take the loot. That is a small exit ramp for that ship. I mean, I don't think my dude could squeeze through it. Oh, look at those dudes.
Perish, Bill!
Oh, okay, I guess I don't need to worry about the rest of that. I'm just gonna try to do Molten Beam on you. It doesn't work very well. At all, actually. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I really dislike that I can't just simply use the reload button right there. Because it's a heat issue, not a ammo issue.
An alarm signal, really? You are too late.
There we go. He does bitch about it.
The soothing sound of silence.
Inquisitor, we have noticed some strange organic outgrowths that generate intense warp activity.
These pustules are the creation of Nurgle. Some of his demons are able to access the real space through his hives. I shall destroy all of them.
That and... yeah, you're right. Those Space Marines on that Thunderhawk had better be on good terms with each other. And also apparently deploy by crawling out on their hands and knees, because that's the only way a Space Marine's getting out that exit hatch we saw.
Almost there, Inquisitor. There is one ugly boil left in the area.
Hey, psychers.
Die, unclean!
A lot of psychers. Wow, yeah, no, that's a lot of fucking psychers. Turret. Let's let it have some fun. Ooh, turret crossfire. Let's kill these assholes. There we go. Yeah, it is pretty damn effective for a flashlight. To the right. Nah.
Recoil, unclean.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna make me do it this way. That's always a fun way to deal with them, I guess. Grenade!
Burn! Burn!
Nah. Shoot him in the face. Murder a psyker or two. I mean, they have plenty of psykers to spare, mind you. No. Of course you have more demon friends. I have friends too. Which is dying in poison. I'm going to assume, I'm just going to go ahead for my own sake and call that acid. Otherwise, it's going to drive me nuts that poison is evidently murdering a turret. Well, shit. Well, I have options when I overheat. Hey, dude. See, I'm assuming acid. Hello, my psyker friends. Oh, that includes you. I got time for you guys, too. What with the bleeding damage and all.
Kill the heretic.
And he bled to death. Apparently bleeding to death means exploding. Which I am okay with. That seems like a valid end in the 40k universe. Hey, hey. Now you, I know it's too late, but you bastard skulls. Hey, let's play. There we go. I mean, very true.
Kill the heretic! There was a protective hex on the chest. I must defeat the summoned creature.
Yep, no, we got him. There he goes.
Let's see what's so important in the chest.
Loot! Except that was just money.
For the Emperor!
There we go. Murder everything. Hello. That could have gone better.
For the Emperor!
Alright.
I've destroyed the other pustule of Nurgle. No
Yeah,
more
you did.
sick protrusions into our world in this area.
Well, you never know. Even if you destroyed the pustules, there's still Nurgle shit in the soil, in the water, and in the air at this point. It's going nowhere. Oh, look at these guys over here. I don't care about you. I want to play with these guys. You guys should still be bleeding. Yep, he exploded. You, Marauder. Okay, yeah, I really do love the axe. That was my own fault. I just walked into that. Can't really be too frustrated. That was all me. Give me this. Now, let's talk to her.
This is an Adeptus Mechanicus quarantine zone, Inquisitor. You must leave.
Must I?
You should have told me that before I came in to rescue you.
If that was an attempt at sarcasm, you're wasting your time. Rest assured, the Conclave will be notified of your support.
I've been looking for you for a while. I need your expertise.
I'm a high-ranking geneticist of the Machine God. My extraordinary skill set is undoubtedly best employed here.
Nah.
I have an Adeptus Astartes with grievous injuries on my ship, and I need him walking and talking. How often do you have the opportunity to work on one of the angels made flesh?
For her sake, better not
This new
often.
information requires me to reconsider. I will accompany you, Inquisitor.
Alright. Let's go. Yes, Storm Knight, it's Dr. Cyber Breasts. What you gonna give me? Ooh. I like the Void Shields, I'm not gonna lie. After numerous ordeals, I've managed to track down an experienced Magos Biologus. During my search for this Metrodora Thelema, I restored order on an infested astropathic relay station and brought the Emperor's justice to the wretched spawns of Nurgle. The Magos Biologus will now begin her work on the wounded Adeptus Astartes, who would hopefully provide me with important clues about the Martyr. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Utility harness, skill points, inoculate, yeah, okay, cool. Now, did I get new gear that I would like to, you know, hook up? Well, this is undoubtedly better than just the basic thing I got here. Alright, so we were using the las gun there. Let's go to the scythe shotgun. Because I do want to give the weapons, more of the weapons a try. Hit points. That. And then I want field surgery next, damn it. You. I need you to buy my shit. Just not the las gun. Have the great swords because I really don't care about them. I'm going to keep this auto gun unless I have a better one somewhere, which I don't think I do. I'm going to keep the plasma pistol because I might want to try that. Ooh, chainsword. Man, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the chainsword, I gotta say. It is better than my power sword, though, so yeah, no, if I switch back to that. Let's keep these two available. Alright, do you have other shit for me? No. Okay, let's go ahead and equip... Well, is this better, first of all? Yes. Alright, Void Shield. Yeah, I'll take that over the grenades. I actually really like that. Oh, well, since we're switching out weapons yet again, let's go with the Suppression Shield, which looks pretty damn cool, I gotta say, and a Chainsword. Now, what else did I want to check on? Oh yeah, the eye implant. Definitely better. We already switched out to that. Like, when I get another plasma pistol, I am thinking about dual plasma pistols just to give it a shot. Do you have a better inoculator than the shitty one I'm walking around with? No. Part of me would like to jump over to demolition armor. I like those missiles. But not for now. Let's go to the next mission. Oh, we gotta talk to her first.
I need an update on the Space Marine.
Go, Cyber Breasts.
First, you need to know that each Space Marine has an artificial organ called the sus-an membrane.
We are aware.
It allows them to enter a state of suspended animation if they're lethally injured. I'm bringing him back slowly. Meanwhile, I have already completed the sanctified surgical rites. and supplied this man with bionic and mechanical implants.
Hope you checked with his chapter
Can I
first.
talk to him?
You can talk to me, Inquisitor. I can't promise to answer all your questions, though.
First of all, who are you? Who are the Storm Watchers?
With all due
Broke-ass
respect,
Grey
I
Knights.
can't go into any classified details. You need to get the necessary clearance level first. But I can tell you this much. We are the Chamber Militant of the Conclave. We have been working for the Inquisitors of the Caligari Sector for a very long time. In secret.
Do you always work for untrustworthy Inquisitors like Klosterheim?
Klosterheim left me on the Martyr to die a useless death. Do I feel furious? By the Emperor, yes. But no, I don't think he is a heretic, if that is what you're implying.
Do you have any ideas where he could be now?
I am certain he is still on the Martyr. He is seeking something there, but I have no idea where the ship went.
How did you find the Martyr in the first place?
Klosterheim has ties to a mysterious sect of tech priests called the Requisitioners. They are the experts on the supposed tech relics of Uther Tiberius, the leader of the Martyr. They helped him to find the wreck. They have a research sanctum on Cardian 2 in the Chernobyl system.
That's a lead, of sorts. They might help me to find the monastery again.
Sure, maybe. Okay. Next up. Also, Horus, what does that drop do for you? The Extreme Fortune Enhancement. Improve your loot drops as long as you have it, or? Because I have not run across that. Then again, this is all I've played of the final release, so that's not surprising. Travel to the next. Let's go talk to some Requisitioners. Acting on the information provided from Caius Thorn, I'm approaching... Yeah, let's do it. That was a tank. Of a marginal Adeptus Mechanicus Artificer sect specializing in archaeotech artifacts, more specifically in relics with supposed ties to Uther Tiberius. Uther Tiberius was a crazy fucker, based on what we were able to discover in the beta.
My assumptions were correct. The research sanctum has been attacked. I see signs of a recent struggle. I found the corrupted insignia of the Imperial Guard on the corpses. Deserters and heretics, that's for sure.
Where are you seeing these corpses?
They must be either extremely reckless or very determined. I'll find out soon enough.
I like that he teleports here and says, yeah, no, this place has been ransacked, there's corpses everywhere, and I even see Imperial Guard's insignia. It's like, really? In here? Hey, I'm gonna kill this. Well, that's a grating sound effect.
Die, unclean!
Ooh, that was nice, though. And boom. Oh shit, in the ad, does it let you do a Shadow Sword now? I know it had one where you were controlling an Imperial Knight. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, there you go. That wasn't too bad. I'm not surprised though if you can drive a Shadow Sword, just because when they showed when the devs showed the footage of...
What is this research sanctum exactly, Inquisitor?
One moment.
It belongs to one of the specialist divisions of the Adeptus Mechanicus, studying ancient artifacts.
It surely has nothing to do with the whole complex being weirdly abandoned.
Careful, Captain. You're being sarcastic again.
There we go. There's the way we need to go. But yeah, when they released... Sorry, back to what I was saying. I just didn't want to talk over the dialogue. When they released the footage of the... Damn it, all to hell.
Die, heretic!
Alright, give me a second. Okay. We out. Okay, you. Alright, back to what I was saying. Is when they released the footage showing that you could control an Imperial Knight, they also mentioned that you would also be able to control other vehicles. I don't know if they specified what those other vehicles would be, but since they did say there were going to be other vehicles to control, I'm not surprised that if you can control a Shadow Sword. Although I have to say, as cool as the Imperial Knight is, if you ever give me the chance to control a super heavy tank, I don't give any cares about piloting an Imperial Knight. As cool as it looks. Like, just... Besides, in most cases, you know, I think a Shadow Sword or any of the super heavy tanks would probably wipe the floor with most of the Imperial Knights. I would think. Okay, yeah, not a huge fan of the shotgun. It's useful, but I'm not a huge fan. Doesn't have enough range for me, and yeah, no, I actually do legitimately like the auto gun more. Very true, Storm Knight. Hey guys, come over here. Thank you. I appreciate the accommodations. I mean, it is nice that the shotgun can do that. And no. Yeah, no. I like my auto gun more. I want my auto gun back.
Inquisitor, you have visitors. They seem to target the Cogitator.
And I will do my best to protect it.
Give me a second, then. I mean, I got this. My turret can handle that shit. Or not. Fine. Let me get back to my cogitator now. Rude bastards. I'm busy. Excellent.
Has the Cogitator survived the encounter?
Yes.
Certainly. Could be evidence in my investigation.
I'm gonna kill these guys, and then me and that big-ass Ogren are gonna have a chat while I just stick this sword in his gut and just leave it running. Yeah, it does still look a bit odd, doesn't it, Salt King? I was noticing that too. Like, some parts of the game run better, and some... yeah, still look a bit off.
Do you have any idea how these tech priests could have helped Lord Klosterheim?
The Martyr is probably another ancient relic of the past. If anyone knows anything about that ship, I'll find him here.
How are you planning to proceed if they're all dead?
They are hoarders. If they have found anything useful, it will be here.
Leave my turret alone, you bastard. Alright, what's up here? Nothing. Ah, there it is. That's where we need to go.
Kill the heretic.
Yeah, I was hopeful, like I mentioned before, Salt King, earlier in the stream. I was hopeful that they'd fixed some of the animation issues and stuff like that. I wasn't confident that they would from beta to launch, because it was a pretty short beta period. I think they'll get it, you know, sorted out eventually.
Repent.
But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a little while. Alright. Come on.
Inquisitor, the hostiles are wreaking havoc on the corridors.
Don't worry. I'll make sure that they don't destroy this cogitator.
Yes, the turret will, at least. Or not.
Burn! Burn!
My turret is apparently going to ignore him. I honestly am not sure. I do believe it should have stayed in early access for longer, Salt King. 100% agree that it probably wasn't ready yet. It did definitely need more work. Especially when they had to give up on some of their promised features to get the game out by this release date. So, yeah, no, it definitely should have stayed longer. But then again, we don't know if, like, you know, if the publisher had anything to do with that, or the, what was it called? The, hell, Games Workshop, even. The features that they cut, and I'm not sure if they're 100% cut permanently, was there was an option to be able to build and customize your own inquisitorial fortress that was on their roadmap for the longest time, and the retinue system. And the last time they talked about both those features is they would not be in the game at launch, and as it was elaborated on further, there is a chance neither of them will be in-game ever. Just a kind of vague, we'll try, we'll see what we can do, but no, you know, so... But no, like, actually saying, oh yeah, it's gonna be in the game. No, it's, yeah, no promises or anything, just we'll see what we can do. You know, we'll try. And even then, not even really try, just we'll see what we can do. So, I don't know. It's disappointing because, as I've mentioned in other streams and recordings of this game, those were, you know, I love the setting, I love action RPGs, I love the lore, I love the aesthetic of this game, but in Inquisitorial Fortress, I was disappointed to hear that was gone. And retinue system. To me, retinues and Inquisitors go hand in hand, and to hear that that might never make it into the game, that was rough. That was my #1 feature for this game that I was looking forward to. Alright, let's keep the chainsword in his gut for a minute. There we go. Let's take this creep out. No, dude. And I think there were a few more features, Salt King, that didn't make it into the final version of the game. Those are just the main ones that I remember, because those were some of the ones that were really important to me. Yes, there should be something over here. Oh, I guess I come back to that, because I don't have any way of opening that door. Hey, guys. Let's do this. And now that you don't have your suppression bar, let's knock you across the room. Like that. And cut you to pieces. Come on. There you are. Okay, we're gonna heal up for a second, and then we'll activate the cogitator. Ah. That does really suck that they didn't optimize it too much for older computers. That always is a weird thing for me when developers do that.
I'll make sure the cogitator survives this engagement.
It's like you are greatly limiting your customer base when you do that. Come on. Just trigger this. There we go. Colonel Anderson, you must be surprised to see this name again, but I have no time to waste on diplomatic pleasantries. I'm aware of your background, including your strange disappearance from the ranks of the Astra Militarum and the tragic death of Commissar Geschke. Under normal circumstances, my approach would be different, but right now I need your services. My agents informed me about your connection to the requisitional expedition. I had dealings with them in the past, but recently our relationship reached a breaking point. That's why your beasts need to step in. Destroy the Adeptus Mechanicus presence, leave no survivors and take no prisoners. A senior agent of mine will accompany your men to assess the tech relics on the base. That's non-negotiable. I will compensate you later for any possible friction. Once finished, leave a token force behind to take care of any visitors. The expedition has other minor suppliers, and you don't need any loose ends. No wanton destruction of any machinery. These tech priests are more or less outcasts. That's why their machines are sacred. Avoid tech barbarism unless you want serious fallout from the Adeptus Mechanicus and a visit from some Skitari. An interrogator will visit you shortly with detailed information. Should you fail to comply with my orders, the commissariat will learn everything about your recent endeavors. If my messenger is harmed, I will personally torture you to death. Nothing personal, but my authority needs to be respected, even by self-righteous outlaws like you. I'll attach the coordinates of the location where you have to deliver the hostage, Inquisitor Klosterheim. P.S. I've attached my binary rosette if you still have doubts.
The plot thickens, Captain.
You know, I really don't like the way you said that.
These former Imperial guards were working for the tech priests until recently.
Let's drop this
they were
here.
hired by a new patron to help this facility.
Considering that we're grasping for leads on a mythical ship that shouldn't even exist, this is not disturbing. At all.
Yeah, I think the engine is their own in-house engine.
This infiltration team must have a commander. I'll hunt him down and ask him some questions. I'm sure he'll be willing to cooperate.
Nope, get back here.
We need those tech priests alive, if they are still alive.
At least one of them should be alive. The instructions I found were very specific.
Yeah. And to be fair, yeah, a lot of the issues with this game might just come down to the engine. Okay, we got a rocket here. Alright, we're just gonna shove the chainsword into the... There we go. That was fast. Nope. Yeah, let's murder this. Him too. Thank you. Excellent. Ah, that's a lot of dudes up here.
For the Emperor!
Come on. Take them all down. Yeah. And like I've said before with the performance issues, I am going to give them... I wish they'd all been sorted before launch. And I do think they should have spent more time in early access. But I feel like they're going to keep working on the game, and I'm hopeful that they'll get sorted eventually. I just hate that they released the game clearly too early. But as I said before, we also don't know if that has something to do with their publisher, or if it has something to do with Games Workshop, or whatever. So, there could be so many reasons for it. You. Yes, you. Now you lot.
For the Emperor!
Oh, I got him. Alright. I do not dive right into that. That could end very badly. Hey, you.
Die, heretic!
Oh, damn it. I forgot about that. Ah! Okay, well, I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna try. Drop a turret. Keep moving. Damn it, died. That damn psyker. Alright, back in. You have so much backup, you bastard.
Die, heretic!
Ah, shit. 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 This was so much easier as the psyker. Because I could do a whole lot of damage from, you know, with my basic weapon, like to groups. There we go. I'll kill a big group like that. I'm gonna run off. Hey! Hey! Fine.
Kill the heretic!
Okay. That damn pillar of fire. Okay. I died again. Jesus Christ. Oh. Is it self-pub? Damn. Then you might very well be right, Salt King. They might have just, like you said, they might have just run out of money or just said, fuck it, it's good enough. I really hope that second option isn't what actually happened, because that'd be really disappointing. But, I mean, we've seen other publishers and developers do that, so, eh. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and I've know a lot of people were saying in the reviews of this game, user reviews, sorry, not like, you know, not like in magazines or on webs or, you know, like publications. But they did say that a lot of people were saying that they were wishing that they had basically just done Van Helsing with a 40k, you know, with a 40k skin to it. Apparently a lot of people like that game. I never played it. Oh, and I agree, Stahor. Like I said, I just think, you know, it was released a little too early. Good God. Can I kill these damn... Hey, we knocked him off his ass. Great. Let me kill these Bulgrin. About damn time.
Recoil, unclean!
You. None of that nonsense now.
Kill the heretic!
Oh, if it's just you and me now. I'm just gonna shove a chainsword in your stomach, and we'll go from there. Jesus. Oh, like I said, I agree, Stahor. I'm right there with you. I do think it's gonna get better. I just do think it was way too early. It was released way too early. Listen up, beasts. Our business with the cog lovers has been very profitable, but it's time to move on. We have a more powerful patron now, and he wants these freaks dead. Orders are orders. I'll keep an eye on everything here on Charkov while you take care of business in the Sanctum. Feel free to whine about the need for secrecy and all, but we all know how much you love to chatter. We don't need that. Study, memorize, and burn the plan I sent you, and follow it to the last letter. We have only one shot. The cog lovers have some impressive gear. We need all of them dead. No survivors except one lucky joker who will work for us from now on. Cut off its limbs if you have to. I don't care. Just bring me a breathing tech priest. Once again, tech priest. No servitors or I'll be very disappointed. Ah, sorry, Horace. I was just kind of glancing out of the corner of my eye. Sorry about that, dude. Probably you aren't too happy about our guest, neither am I. Deal with it. He is our contact to the new patron. Do what he says. Don't leave any bodies behind, and definitely don't leave their bodies behind. Those implants fetch a high price. Don't touch, don't tinker with machines unless it's absolutely necessary. Switch off every cogitator, box, or apparatus. I hope I don't need to explain who and what we are messing with. That's why I'm writing on a scroll like an ecclesiarchy scribe. There will be losses. Take it like a man. You will get the share of your fallen comrades. First round is on me when you get back. If things go sideways, don't return to the station. Use the safe base as a staging point.
Mission accomplished. I found the commander of the infiltrators.
And is he ready to cooperate?
I'm sure he would love to assist the Inquisition, if he were still alive.
I'm afraid we have different definitions of success.
Quite the contrary, Captain. I have found crucial information. First of all, I know where they took their tech priest hostage. Secondly, now I have proof that it was Lord Klosterheim who personally ordered the hit on these requisitioners.
That's insane. Has he fallen to the ruinous powers?
Maybe. You don't know.
It is a possibility,
No, I don't think
but
so.
I reserve judgment. Inquisitors sometimes need to use radical solutions for the sake of the Imperium. But it's true. It doesn't look good.
Nope. Alright. What we get? Give me stuff. I do like their loading screens a lot better now, by the way. Okay, so we need to switch out the shotgun. I wasn't too... yeah, still not too thrilled with the shotgun. What's up?
Captain, we have no time to lose. The only survivor of the Tech Priest sect is the prisoner of these feral beasts. He could be my only lead.
Warp travel in the sector is still dreadfully unpredictable, but I'll talk to my navigator.
Okay, survival instinct override. From what I understand, Storm Knight, the assassin, by all accounts, sounds both... sounds like a psychopath and sounds hot, are the two things I've been told. I have not played with the assassin since before beta. My least favorite class to play in this game, personally. And I'm not going to lie, a big part of it, as I've said before, is the aesthetic. I really don't like the aesthetic of the assassin. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to stick with a personal void shield. Don't want to use any of that. Oh no, I actually do want to switch to the new chainsword. The chainsword is quite nice. But you know what? I like my axe more. Give my axe back. And we're going to go with an auto gun as our ranged weapon. You don't like the assassin's hair? Is that what you're saying, Horace? Ah, yeah, that's fine.
Inquisitor, I stretched my mind deep into the warp and connected with my own kind. I can sense the worlds beyond, and the cryptic messages flickering through the darkness, all meant for you.
Spare me the colorful details, Astropath. I only need information on my assignments.
Thank you.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. These vivid descriptions are my only joy in this servitude.
I see. Feral beasts. Following the trail of the traitorous gang going under the moniker of Feral Beasts, a group responsible for the destruction of an Adeptus Mechanicus research sanctum and the kidnapping of a tech priest with potentially valuable intel for my ongoing investigation. I have arrived at the Void Station at Charkov that these Imperial Guard deserters use as their base of operations. I must find their hideout and locate the tech priest who is hopefully still alive. Yes, there is. Salt King, there is. There's heavy bolters. There's a bunch of heavy weapons. Some of them, let's see, I believe, I'm trying to remember, some of them, like, there's no las cannons, which there should be, but you get heavy bolters. There are melta weapons in the game. There are all of those. Like, I don't believe there is a heavy melta gun, but I could be wrong. No storm bolters, unfortunately, but the devs did ask for requests. They did ask the community what kinds of weapons they wanted to see added, and storm bolters are apparently at the very top of the list. So, yes, the multi-melta. And let's see, yeah, Storm Knight. Yeah, they do match the description of Millennium or from the Inquisitor trilogy novels, but I just don't like the design. I can't get over it. You know, and even though she's a fun character to play, like, seriously, the mobility and everything is awesome, I don't want to play a character that's going to be driving me nuts. The appearance is going to be driving me nuts for the many, many hours of missions I'm going to be running through. Deploy and eliminate the moral threat. Wait, right now? Okay. Okay. We're going to cancel this for now. We're going to go back to our ship. Okay, we don't have any skill points to spend. Yeah, I mean, those, like, I do wish there were more customization in the character options rather than just coloring your armor. Or picking from one of 3 basic armor sets that have, you know, some variation and then the color. I mean, that's appreciated. That's more than it had before, but I really wish there was a lot more customization to the game than we have. But I'm still enjoying it. I still want to see where the story goes. And I really want to see where the game goes in the future, because I think the devs are going to keep doing as much as they can on it. Hopefully, like you guys said, hopefully they did not run out of money and that's why they rushed. And hopefully they don't get bought out by someone that absolutely ruins the game. So, fingers crossed, right? Either way, though, I think this is a good place to end the stream. And yeah, so thanks for the conversation, thanks for the tips, and yeah, everybody have a good night, and I will see you for tomorrow's stream. Thanks again for dropping by, guys.